She knew damn good and well that lady wasn't a reporter, but as soon as she knew she wasn't there to talk nice about the big beautiful bill, she called him back up.
Why not try to...
So remember when all the information about the big beautiful bill was coming out, and one thing that people were saying was, this is going to cut people off of their Medicaid and Medicare and SNAP benefits and so forth. And one thing the Trump administration and many people on the Republican side would say is, no, it's only going to make people who don't want to work go back to work. It's not going to cut people from their Medicaid. Well, this lady today, she approached Joni Ernst. Remember the member of Congress who said people are going to die, when people were saying, hey, these cuts are going to cause people to die. And she's like, we're going to die anyway. She approached her. She wanted to tell her about her autistic son who depends on government-funded Medicaid. And if it were true that these cuts weren't going to cut people like her autistic son off of Medicaid because basically they were saying, oh, no, we're going to cover that, wouldn't it be easy for Joni Ernst to just say, oh, no, you're misunderstanding the bill. That will never happen. But no, she doesn't do that. She runs away from the question.
Hi, Senator.
Hi.
I've been following your work.
Thank you.
Yeah,
yes.
and I was just wondering about your vote for the big beautiful bill.
Yes, it's so good.
No,
thank you.
I actually.
Yep, Zach, we've got a reporter. If you'd like to step in.
She knew damn good and well that lady wasn't a reporter, but as soon as she knew she wasn't there to talk nice about the big beautiful bill, she called him back up. She was like, we have a reporter over here if you guys want to step in real quick.
Thank you.
I would like to tell you how it impacted our family and my son Luca. My son Luca was born at just 25 weeks. They didn't know he was going to make it. It was a 50-50 shot. He needed help. He was just this tiny little 1-pound baby that fought for his life. 4 years down the road, we are still receiving services through Medicaid as our son is autistic. And when this big, ugly bill was introduced, my heart literally dropped. So I called our senator office, Joni Ernst, and Chuck Grassley, and I never got a response out of any one of them. I would like to tell Joni Ernst face to face the impact of her vote is going to kill people. I would just like to have a conversation about why she did this. My son was in the NICU for 141 days.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and
Okay.
he had
And they took care of him.
and Medicaid actually
Okay.
stepped in and
Yeah.
we were able to afford our $1.7 million NICU
Yeah.
bill. And now he is autistic, and we
Yep.
still require Medicaid.
We will take that into consideration. Should any issues come up, we will take that into consideration. Okay, so thank you very much. Appreciate it.
No, thank you.
So, first of all, she called Grassley and she called Ernst, and neither of them got back to her. Here's a constituent giving you a phone call because their kid desperately needs to keep his Medicaid, and you don't even return her call. And she said to her, we will take that into consideration. They said this wasn't going to happen. If this wasn't supposed to happen, why can't she just tell her, listen, this is not going to happen. We don't have to take it in consideration because we're going to make sure your kid does not lose his Medicaid, because obviously his mom has to take care of him, which they said that's what Medicaid is for. But now she's telling her, we'll take that into consideration. These people are horrible. So she's left with them basically telling her, yeah, we'll think about it. She didn't ask her for her information. They tried to hand her a card. The lady said, I've already tried to call your office. Why would I take your card? I obviously know your number. I need answers from you. And instead of giving her answers, she tried to ignore her.
I just spoke to Joni Ernst while I tried to speak to her about Medicaid cuts, and she cut me off. She just walked off, did not want to have a conversation with me. Yeah.
We already spoke with you.
Yeah, but I want to know why you think giving tax cuts to billionaires is more important than health care for Iowans. Please tell me.
Thank you. She already spoke with you.
She can answer.
She already did.
No, she didn't. She cut me off. When you're voting for a bill that is going to cut thousands of people off health care to give billionaires tax cuts, that's not what we're about here in Iowa. And it's very, very sad to see that she is not even willing to have a conversation with somebody that does not agree with her. So like I said, I'll just keep fighting for what's right here in Iowa.
I want to make sure that I point out This lady said earlier on in this video that she had a $1.4 million NICU bill. You understand how desperate many families are going to be if they lose their Medicaid and have to pay these type of bills or are strapped with these type of bills. How is it that Joni Ernst can't stop, have a conversation with this lady? She's asking her, why do you think tax cuts for billionaires are more important than health care for Iowans? It seems to me like that's an easy question to answer. The reason why they don't have answers for these questions is because most of them didn't even read the bill. Marjorie Taylor Greene admitted she didn't even read the bill. There were things in the bill she didn't even know were there. Most of these people didn't read the bill, so they can't support something they didn't even read. And most of them realize that they were just doing whatever Donald Trump told them to do. So they don't even know that, yes, this is going to happen. As soon as this kicks in, you're going to see hospitals closing. You're going to see families losing Medicaid. You're going to see poor people who are going to be strapped with more medical bills because a system that they paid into is now not going to give back to them. This is the shit we have to deal with a very unserious Republican Party that doesn't do anything but follow whatever Donald Trump tells them. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.